Hello, year four. This is Ms.Nourhan. I hope all of you to be fine and well. Today we will complete explaining Unit 8. This is the second video to explain the reading that we have in Unit 8, which is about water. Okay. Yesterday we explained page 118. It was a persuasive text from the book, which is written by Donna Bailey. The book its name was What We Can Do About Wasting Water, and it's written here at the end of page 119. Okay, so please all of you pause the video in order to get your textbook and open page 119. And make sure to bring as well your vocabularies copybook, because today we will take some new vocabularies. This is the book What We Can Do About Wasting Water by Donna Bailey. Okay, we have a new subheading title, which is Avoiding Waste. Okay, first of all, what's the meaning of the word avoiding? Avoid is a verb, means to stay away from someone or something. We have to stay away, we have to stop doing something. And here we need to avoid wasting water. We have to stop wasting water. And we mentioned before, waste means, try to remember with me, we took it yesterday and you have to study this one. Waste means to use something in a bad way or to misuse something. Okay? So imagine that the water supply is a noun, means an amount of something that is valuable for us, something which is very important for us, like water. Okay, so imagine that the water supply to your house has been cut and you have to collect all the water you need from a well or a stand pipe. Imagine with me that in the morning you just started opening the tap and you couldn't find water anymore. And in order to get some fresh water, you have to get some water from a stand pipe. What the meaning of stand pipe? Stand pipe is a noun, means a public water tap. It's a tap in the street for all the people. It's a public tap. Like here in the picture, those people, they are suffering from water shortage or drought. They don't have water in their homes. That's why they have to carry some containers. Like this boy, he's carrying this green container and another blue one. He has to carry these containers and go to a public tap. Can you see the public tap? This is the public tap. In order to get some fresh water for himself and for his family. And after getting water in these containers, of course the containers will be so heavy, he has to return back to his home. So imagine with me, it will happen for you. How can you use this water? Will you waste water anymore? Can you use this water in a bad way? This is lead me to this poster. We explained this poster before in the first online session. We have here, once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. Whenever you start taking some containers and go to a public tap in order to get some water and doing a lot of effort in order to get some fresh water, in this case you will just start to learn the value, the importance of water, and you will, in this case, you will just try to save water and stop wasting water anymore. We stopped here. Okay. So you need to get some water from a well, and we explained the well before, or from a stand pipe. After that, how would you use that water once you had carried it home? Okay, try to think how you and your family can avoid wasting water. In this case, we have to know how can we save water and stop wasting water anymore. So what will you do? For example, Do not wash your hands or brush your teeth under a running tap. Okay? While you are washing your hands or brushing your teeth, you have to close the tap. When you use a tap, make sure you turn it off properly. Not only that, but also dripping taps can waste a lot of water. What the meaning of dripping? Dripping is an adjective that means wet. So wet tap, like this tap that we have in the picture, we can find water drops here from the tap. And of course, this is waste of water. You have to make sure that you turn it off the tap well in order to stop wasting water anymore. Okay? In the next part, we have a new subheading title, which is Saving Water Outside. We explained in the previous slide here how to save water in our home. As we mentioned, you have to turn off the tap until finishing washing your hands or brushing your teeth, and make sure after using the tap, make sure to turn it off well or properly, because dripping taps waste a lot of water. But how can I save some water outside my home? People often leave hoses. What the meaning of hose? Hose is a noun, like the one in the picture here. Okay. It's a long plastic or rubber pipe used to direct water onto fires or gardens. Okay, gardeners usually use hoses in order to water their gardens, and some people use hoses in order to clean their cars. Okay, so hoses waste a lot of water. So people often leave hoses on for longer than is needed. They leave the hoses opened, and they are wasting a lot of water. Okay, they don't need this water. They just leave the hoses open and do anything else. They forget the hoses opened. Okay. And of course, this is waste water. We are wasting water by this way. For many small gardens, it is not really necessary to use. What the meaning of necessary here? Necessary is an adjective, means important. So it's not important to use hoses or something like that. What can we use? So it's not really necessary. It's not really necessary to use a hose and the sprinkler. Sprinkler is a noun, an object that sprays water, like the one here in the picture. It sprays water. So in order to water the garden, please stop using hoses or sprinkler. This is the sprinkler and this is the hose. Stop using them because they are wasting a lot of water. So what can we use? Try to use a watering can instead. This is the watering can. It's a noun, means a container for water with a handle. Okay, this is the handle. And a long tube. This is the tube. Used for pouring water onto garden or plants. If I have a watering can, I can control which part or which place in my garden that I need to water. Okay, so stop using hoses anymore or sprinkler and replace them with a watering can. With a watering can, you can make sure the water goes only where it is needed and none is wasted. Okay, let's move to, yes, we had finished explaining page 119, and in page 120 we have some exercises here. Let's start discussing exercise A together. What percentage of the Earth's water can we use for drinking? Try to find the answer with me. You can return it back to page 118 in order to find the answer. We need the percentage of the Earth's water that we can use for drinking, which means the fresh water. It's not salty. The answer will be only 4% of the Earth's water can use for drinking. So number 1 is 4. Why is this figure so low? Figure means why the amount of water for drinking, the 4% for drinking, why they are so low. Try to find the answer with me. We mentioned before 71 of the Earth's surface is covered with water, but only 4% of this water can use for drinking because it's a fresh water. What about the other percentage? Huh? Of course, most of the water on Earth is salty. So the answer for number 2, why is this figure so low? Because most of the water on Earth is salty. Let's say move to number 3. Name 4 different things we use water for. Of course, we need water for many things. They need only 4 things. We can say number 1, drinking. Number 2, washing ourselves. Number 3, flushing the toilets. And number 4, watering some plants. And we mentioned before also we can use water in industry and in farming. Exercise B will be your homework, okay? So make sure to revise page 118 very well and study page 119. And today we took many new vocabularies. Let's revise them together. Number 1, the verb avoid means to stay away from someone or something. Number 2, supply, an amount of something that is available for us. Number 3, stand the pipe, a public water tap. Number 4, dripping, it's an adjective means wet. Number 5, necessary, it's an adjective means important. Number 6, hose, it's a long plastic or rubber pipe used to direct water onto fires or gardens. After that I have watering can, a container for water with a handle and a long tube used for pouring water onto garden plants. After that, sprinkler, an object that sprays water. And that's it. Make sure to copy them in your vocabulary copybook to study them very well and be ready for a quiz or a monthly exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for year 4. Study well. Goodbye.